Welcome, everyone. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to pay tribute to those in attendance who have or are currently serving in our military. We are truly grateful for your selfless service. I would also like to recognize the graduates who will be leaving our family today and joining another by serving in the United States military. Joining the U.S. Air Force National Guard, Bradford Reichenberg. Joining the U.S. Marines, Lachen Bomjan. Noah McNamara-Zito. Noah will be joining the U.S. Air Force. Joining the U.S. Army ROTC, Grace Neville. It is with great appreciation and honor that we recognize the commitment of this student that she is embarking on. Our Board of Education President, Mrs. Diane McBride, will present the graduate with a pin that she can wear today to honor her choice of service for this great nation. So if you would, please congratulate Grace as she's up here. Oh, hang out one sec. Now, if you all would, please join me in standing for our national anthem sung by our RH singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red flags bursting in air through the birds that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you.
Friends, family, teachers, and students, we take great pleasure to welcome you to the class of 2021's commencement ceremony. My name is Sarah Warren.
And I'm Danielle Thompson. We've been waiting for this day since kindergarten. We've been through it all. No more asking to go to the bathroom, eating styrofoam lunches, spirit weeks, broken Chromebooks, and pacer tests. June 2021 seems so far away, but 520 weeks later, here we are. This is it. Take it all in.
It is amazing to see how our goals have changed over the years. Let's take you all back to elementary school. Having that bright yellow vest as a safety guard was a huge achievement. Having the teacher pick you to bring attendance to the main office was a big source of pride.
Then middle school. Leaving class early to change into your uniform made us feel superior. Racing to the back of the bus to get the best seat was always eventful. Feeling extra special was your decorated locker on your birthday and passing birthday treats to your favorite teachers.
Fast forward to now, and all that stuff is just a distant memory. Our goals have changed. Getting into your dream college or getting a job is our newfound sense of pride.
Our time together was split. We were broken into different groups.
Nothing could have prepared us for the adversity we were about to go through.
You're here because of your hard work and determination. Although leaving the comfortability of high school is challenging, this year could not have prepared us more. We're ready.
Even if we fall, we know we will always have those memories to think back on to cheer us up.
Think of those memories as we present you to the class of 2021's graduating class.
And to our fellow classmates, we are proud of you.
Congratulations, we made it.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to Rush-Henrietta Senior High School's 34th annual commencement ceremony. I'd like to introduce the individuals who would typically be on the platform at graduation and whose work has supported our ability to be here today. Our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Lawrence Bo Wright. Director of the Alternative Program, Mr. Michael Sweeney. 12th grade Assistant Principal, Todd Russo. 11th grade Assistant Principal, Miss Erin Shaw. Assistant Principal for the RLA, Mrs. Dank. Assistant Principal for the RLA, Mr. Walter Moore. Our President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Diane McBride. Our Vice President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Anne Marie Straczynski. And board members, Mrs. May Abdullah, Mrs. Jennifer Laird, Mrs. Nicole LaPlaca, Mr. James C. O'Brien, and Mr. Douglas Rivers. Our school counselors, Mrs. Jennifer Allen and Miss Molly Wallace. And our class advisors, Mrs. Laura Sunderland and Mrs. Angela LeMay. I also need to give special thanks to Travis Anderson, Heather Campo, Grace Lee, Martha Mack, Carolyn Simonelli, Suzanne Fainer, Lee Heberger and his crew, Derek Brown and his crew, John Palvino, David Klug, and Scott Cannon for all of the behind-the-scenes work that make this ceremony possible. To the class of 2021, I'd like to ask you to stand and face the people who are here with you today, and also think about all those who have had those positive forces in your life who may not be here today. We do not walk this life journey alone. It is in our community that we are strongest. So before we have the opportunity to celebrate you, I would like to ask you to give thanks to all of these people who have helped you and walked with you in this journey to graduation. Thank you. You can sit down. I promise the next time I pick on you, you'll be standing to get your diplomas. While we often speak of this as a graduation ceremony, the other name is commencement, because it truly is a beginning. We are celebrating a start as you enter the workforce, military, trade school, or college. When I reflect on this year and the images of this class, I am filled with hope for this world. One of the messages that has come through our time apart is the importance of human connection and how grateful everyone has been for the opportunities that we have had to build on that human connection. Our students were able to create an incredible theater performance in about half the typical time, fit 3 seasons of sports into a very condensed time period, and have taken advantage of every opportunity they were able to. A quote from Bina Venkatraman speaks to what I will remember about this class, and a message I hope this class will carry with them. Look for the heroes, not on the silver screen or on a pedestal or even at this podium, but at eye level, within reach. The people in your life who have been afraid but done the right thing anyway, who have shown you by example how to be bold. That's what I've witnessed from this class. When faced with adversity, this class has been bold and shown leadership. My hope for the class of 2021 is that as we continue to move forward, you will remember the lessons about the importance of human connection. You will remember that humanity matters. In your bold leadership, understand that leadership is a choice, not a title or a rank. Leadership is making the choice to look out for the people around us. Leadership is the responsibility to see those around us rise, the responsibility to care for those around us. It is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in our charge. Class of 2021, congratulations. Congratulations for all that you have accomplished, and thank you for all you have done for our community.
Thank you, and good afternoon. On behalf of the Rush-Henrietta Board of Education, it is my sincere pleasure to welcome the class of 2021 on this special occasion. You will soon join thousands of others who have walked our halls and gone on to enjoy successful and productive lives. We are so excited to see what you will do in the years ahead. Each of you is unique and well prepared to write the next chapter of your story. It might surprise you to know that I am a Rush-Henrietta graduate, a proud member of the class of 1975. I'm sure that seems like it was a really long time ago, but time has a way of teaching that it is not. When I was in high school, going to classes in the building just behind us, there were so many students that we had to attend in 2 different shifts that were separated by several hours. That arrangement was necessary, but difficult, and it came with a number of challenges. For example, we did not get to see many of our friends who had started and ended their day before us. From clubs to music and sports, sometimes you couldn't participate because of that time difference. This had a great impact on us during our teen years and well into the future. That experience helps me understand, at least to a very small degree, the challenges you have faced. Of course, your situation has been more jarring and so unexpected. Like us back then, each of us met new challenges head-on and developed a strong sense of perseverance and resilience that will serve you well. We are so very proud of you. Congratulations to you, our Royal Comets, the class of 2021. We wish you all the best in what promises to be a bright future. As you embark on your next adventure, please use what you have learned during your time in our schools. We've done our best to give you a good head start. Most importantly, please remember that you will always have a home here in Rush-Henrietta. We are here to support you, guide you, and cheer you on in the years to come. Congratulations. And now I'll invite the superintendent up for a few words.
Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege to address the members of Rush-Henrietta's class of 2021 today. The journey to graduation is challenging under any circumstances. And to begin, I would like to thank everyone who's played a role in helping our students reach this important milestone. The family members who have supported these graduates, the teachers and staff who have guided them, our community, our seniors themselves who have worked so hard and endured so much to get to this day. Exactly 472 days ago, each of you, then as members of our junior class, walked out of the senior high school. At the conclusion of what seemed to be a typical Friday, you headed home, hoping for a relaxing weekend, expecting to return to school that following Monday. And then the unthinkable happened. Our schools were closed, and life as we knew it suddenly changed in every respect. The chaotic days that followed were filled with anxiety and confusion, a mixture of worry and wonder. Since that time, you, the members of our class of 2021, have shown us time and time again what you're made of. Your incredible resolve and perseverance have been extraordinary. Your flexibility and ability to adapt has been remarkable. And your grace under pressure has truly been appreciated. 8 days after school closed last year, you may remember that I sent a message to students offering what I hoped would be some words of encouragement during those early, difficult days. In that email, I said, "Life feels so different today than it did last Friday, doesn't it? In some ways, it is quite different. You aren't coming to school, going to class, playing sports, participating in activities, or hanging out with your friends. In other ways, though, it's not quite different at all. We're the same strong people we've always been, living in the same caring community. When life returns to normal, and it will, we will look back and reflect on how we reacted and what steps we took to make the best of a difficult situation. Well, today we come together with a renewed sense of purpose. Today we look back at what we did to make the best of a difficult situation and reflect on what we've learned about ourselves and others. Most of all, today we celebrate. We celebrate you and your accomplishments, and we look forward to the brighter days that are ahead of us. In my message to you nearly 500 days ago, I closed with this thought. We each have emotions and deal with unexpected circumstances in our own way and at our own pace. There are no right or wrongs as we work through this. As Royal Comets, we'll do that together. We can't yet see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's there. The light is always there. Don't ever forget that. I'll be completely honest with you. I never thought it would take so long to see the light at the end of that tunnel. But now it's apparent. It's right there in front of us. And now it's up to you to take the next step. Where will that light and all of the opportunities it affords take you? So in closing, I congratulate you, the class of 2021, and on behalf of everyone here in the Rush-Henrietta Central School District, we wish you the very best and know that you will continue to make us proud. Thank you.
Hello family, friends, teachers, and the class of 2021. My name is Cassidy Utter, your student council president. I just wanted to start by saying congratulations to all of us for finally getting to this moment. It's a day to celebrate with our friends and families. It's a day we have been waiting for since we first went into kindergarten, and now here we are. We were all so innocent and clueless to what life had in store for us. None of us could have expected a life-altering pandemic, natural disasters, or harsh discrimination against minorities. But in the end, that is what taught us to grow up and shape us into what we want to be. Looking back on our very first day of school, we have all grown tremendously. Starting with getting on the bus for the first time, while our families take hundreds of pictures, and meeting the most of the people that we are graduating with today. After kindergarten, we were all split into 5 different schools where we made some of our closest friends and carried them with us as we got older. We ran around during recess, had the Monster Mash in the gym, and always wrapped up our year with a field day. We slowly began to merge as 5 schools into 2 and then 1. We didn't have the luxury of having the 9th grade academy before high school, so it was even more nerve-wracking moving into a bigger school, not knowing half of our class. But now we sit here today having met lifelong friends in this short but long time together, and we are taking memories with us that will be hard to forget. I want to take some time to thank all of those who have been there for us during this difficult year. It wasn't easy knowing we would be split up for our last year of high school, and all of our time would be dedicated to learning on our own and trying our best. Thank you to the teachers and staff here at RH. They made this year easier and were always there for us when we needed anything. Even if it wasn't school related, they made sure to help us anyway. I would also like to give a special thank you to Ms. Pervatier and Ms. Lanning, for whom I wouldn't have had an extraordinary senior year without their support. They have helped me find my voice within our school and within our community to push me to better those lives around us. I would also like to say a huge thank you to our families. It was a chaotic year, not only for the students, but for all of you as well. Having to drop everything to make sure we were all able to enjoy our last year of high school in any way we could will be something we are all extremely grateful for. Next, I would like to thank the senior class. This year wasn't exactly the ideal of way of spending our last year of high school, but we all persevered to get to this moment. We made events happen, like the senior sunrises and sunsets, balls, powder puff, and now graduation. Lastly, I want to thank everyone for all of the relationships we have created through our time here at RH. It wouldn't have felt like our last year of high school without any of you to help make it one. We have all learned how to grow up based on each other. We started when we all learned to share toys as kids we didn't know, to having play dates, to getting our first jobs, to getting behind the wheel at driver's ed, and now here we are. It all leads back to this moment. I hope the class of 2021 will stay as strong and mindful as we always have been as we head into a new chapter of our lives. I hope we never stop fighting for what we believe is right. And finally, I hope to see most of us using our voices for positivity and making a real difference within our community, no matter where we are. Good luck and congratulations, graduates.
When I first met this person, I started crying. There are plenty of reasons, don't get me wrong. But if you ask me, I think I was stunned by what I saw. Somebody beautiful on the inside and the outside. Somebody who would go on to change lives. Somebody who would watch me grow, but I would get the privilege of watching her grow as well. In fact, we've even attended the same schools since I was in 6th grade. In that time, she has shown an unmatched devotion to her job, assigning and doing homework of her own, and leaving any worries and stress at the door of the classroom so she can focus on her students. And what lucky students they are, to whom she shows an immense devotion, as if each and every one was her own child. On and on, I have to hear about the amount of compassion that she shows, about how many times she has been a light in the darkness, about how many times she's been a shoulder to cry on, encouraging a smile under shiny eyes. Her classroom is like a home, a break from the school day. You've had a bad day, she'll let you play Just Dance on her Wii. She is unmatched in school spirit, having supervised innumerable events, worn that horrid lion costume, and she's been the commander of an army clad in black and pink. In short, we welcome the biggest heart, the greatest spirit, and my favorite mother. Today, will you join me in welcoming Robin Fluke?
Welcome parents, loved ones, and distinguished guests to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. Most importantly, welcome to the graduates. I must begin by personally thanking the graduates for this opportunity. Well, maybe not thank them as much as glare at the group as a whole. Most of the students who have blessed the seats of my classes know that speaking to their parents makes me nauseous. I think this is their way of getting back at me for all the puberty lessons I made them endure since 6th grade. But I digress. When I entered college, I began my journey of self-discovery. I wanted to be a nurse. I wanted to help people heal. I wanted to be a source of strength for the weakened. I wanted to be a bright spot for people on some of their worst days. Then I discovered that I truly do not like needles. So I took a long, hard look at what would be a better path for me. And I took a health class for future educators. And that was the day that I learned that I could still aspire to help people, just in a different arena. And I decided to become a teacher. Health and PE was an obvious choice. I played sports in school, I love learning about the human body, and I really don't mind talking about life with young people. So teaching became my path. Notice I did not say that teaching became my job. I have never seen what I do as a job. Working at the flea market in Avon on Sunday mornings is a job. For me, teaching is a passion, a purpose, a joy, not so much a job. If I had only one wish for this group, it would be that you are able to find that same sense of passion, purpose, and joy as you move into the next chapter of your story. Now, most of my students know that I was not a huge fan of school growing up. I was the quiet kid in the back of the room just trying to blend into the walls. I simply went to class, got my work done so I could play sports, and prayed every day that I did not get called on to answer anything, ever. When I decided to become a teacher, I decided that I never wanted a student to feel like that in my classroom. I wanted every student to leave my classes knowing they were seen, they were heard, they were cared about, and they have value. I wanted every student to know that I would be there for them in the good times and the bad, that I would be there to cheer them on when they played sports or created art or excelled academically. Now comes this issue. Many students claim to be my favorite. This class is no different. Now, my standard answer would be, y'all know I don't like any of you. But this isn't true. Yet how can I have a favorite when the class of 2021 has so many amazing young people in it, and I have such a long history with so many of the graduates? I have been with some of these students since they were born. I met some of you while you were still in elementary school and all dressed up for the Monster Mash. I taught many of you on your first day of middle school. I was there on the trip to Washington, D.C. when many of you left the safety of Henrietta and your parents' arms for the first time. I had the pleasure of having many of you in summer camp where we swam, ate Kona ice, played volleyball, and played cards. And some of you I've only known as high school students. But with so many fond memories under our belt, how can I possibly choose only one of you to be my favorite? With all the fun times we have shared comes one fact for sure. The class of 2021 as a whole is smart, kind, gifted, driven, and quite a force to be reckoned with. As a teacher for 25 years, there's one message that is very clear at the end of each year. My students teach me as much as I teach them. And boy, that is never as true as this year. The class of 2021 has taught me many lessons. This class taught me to love music again. This class reminded me of the power of school athletics. This class taught me the power of resiliency when they were left to start their high school careers in the same halls that they walked during their middle school days. This class reminded me to never overlook the quiet kids in the class because they often have some of the most profound ideas. This class taught me to be more flexible with my lessons because I only saw my sections once a week. This class taught me that I'm not as funny as I think I am. And most importantly, this class reminded me not to take anything for granted, to slow down and just really get to know each other. Never has this been more important than this year of hybrid and remote learning. So much of the time as teachers, we have so many lessons and ideas that need to be covered that we forget that some of the greatest lessons students learn do not come from Google or can be assessed through eDoctrina. Some of the lessons simply come from connecting to those around us and learning from them. As your time as a Rush-Henrietta student comes to a close, I hope you leave with many great memories. Memories of dances, field trips, the Powder Puff game. You know, the one where Roth won. Homecoming dress-up days, concerts, sports events, plays and musicals, field days, academic successes, and so much more. At the beginning of each school year or each new semester, I often tell my students that my hope for them when they leave my class is that they become happy, healthy adults. That has not changed. You have a solid foundation thanks to your years as a Rush-Henrietta student. Now it is up to you to create the healthy and happy. Whether you serve your country, go into the workforce, go to college or trade school, you are a RH graduate. I leave you with the following quote: "The best view comes from the hardest climb." Never has that been more true. This may not have been the senior year you wanted or dreamed of, but you made it through the final trek, and I'm thinking the view is probably looking pretty good right about now. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this honor, and congratulations, class of 2021.
Good afternoon, friends, family, faculty, and fellow graduates. Well, we did it. We, the class of 2021, has accomplished one of the most major milestones of our lives, high school graduation. Can you believe it? 3 years ago, most of us walked in these halls as nervous as could be as sophomores. Now, those same 3 years later, we are leaving the school behind as we take a major step in the journey of our lives, one that should be recognized for its immense significance. We all worked hard to get where we are today, and our work did not go unnoticed or to waste. But graduation is not an end goal itself. It is instead a part of a larger journey of our new lives that we will soon embark. Even though we may have faced many challenges as a class of 21, and even though we've gone through all these different obstacles, at the end of the day, it's not only important to focus on the positive aspects of each obstacle, but also to make the most of every instance and opportunity. We have taken our vow to be historic to levels we couldn't even imagine. In fact, it seems like we were closer 6 feet apart this way. I have seen us speak out for a cause. I have seen us condemn inequities that this global pandemic has illustrated clearly. I have seen us choose positivity and strength in a time that tested our hope the most. And now I see us preparing for a world that doesn't always grace us with luck, but is always at our fingertips. It takes that kind of teamwork to survive anywhere in life. My experience may be limited compared to others, but every problem I have overcome has been because someone has been there to help me. As Gandhi once said, you must be the change you want to see in the world. Graduation marks the end of yet another remarkable chapter in our lives. It went by fast, just like our parents and teachers said it would. So I hope with all my heart that each one of you cherish these precious moments that we as a class have spent together. Because no matter how much you may want to, you cannot come back to high school. With this chapter closed, I am absolutely certain that many of us are already anxious about starting the next one, because unlike an English book, we cannot skip through the pages of life to see how long the next chapter is going to be. Finally, to all of you graduates sitting in front of me, with whom I've shared many fond moments with, I hope that as we end this chapter of our lives, we are also ready to start a new one, fulfilling our aspirations and accomplishing our dreams. When you leave here today, celebrate what you have accomplished and look forward to how you can too be an inspiration to others. I wish you all the best. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2021.
And now, members of the Rush-Henrietta Senior Class of 2021, please rise. Your teachers have certified to Dr. Schaefer, and he has certified to me that you have met all of the high school graduation requirements set forth by the New York State Board of Regents and the Rush-Henrietta Central School District Board of Education. Accordingly, as superintendent of the Rush-Henrietta Central School District, and based upon the authority vested in me by the New York State Board of Regents, I hereby confer your high school diploma and declare you all high school graduates. Congratulations.
Haley Adams. Gabe Robert Adamson. Mohammed Al-Dulami. Hussein Saad Abdul Hussein Al-Safar. He's on border. Tyler John Ambrose. Brandon Edward Bartlett. Elena Caglian. Amy Elizabeth Carpenter. Ying Yi Chen. Chloe Cohen Breen. Kendra Marie Cole. Michael Paul Coles. Amanda Lynn Combs. Jason Colin Cosmiano. Samantha Catherine Dutt. Olivia Jane Flack. Corinthian Christian Gonzalez. Samuel Joseph Green. Eleanor Ann Hadley. Timothy Moses Henschel. Parker Anthony Hoyt. Lance Wade Johnson.
Mark William LaForest. Emily Marie Laird. Graham Patrick Lechner. Nicole Taylor Lehman. Dylan John Lipp. Kingsley Lee Luan. Brian Alexander Maguda. Isaiah Blessed McDouglas. Derek Samuel Mungia Mardiaga. Sean Patrick Nash. Katie Vu Wing. Jennifer Wing. Brianna Lee O'Brien. Alasia Shumaya Ponder. Isabella Francisca Persick. Ethan Perry Richardson. Bradford James Reichenberg. Mia Vivian Schuer. Caleb Joshrun Suffernick. Claudia Leanne Slocum. Cassidy Laura Utter. Jared Ronald Jeffrey Wood.
J.D. Amish. Guman Banya. Amelia Christine Barlow. Meredith Adrian Barlow. Mercedes Ray Beeler. Lachem Doma Bamjan. Christopher Brown. Madeline Burns. Reese Patrick Canfield. Divya Chauhan. Cade Ryan Coriel. Narad Dahal. Skylar Davis. Fasil Batakus Gatana. Christopher James Harris II. William Andrew Henry. Quadir Holloway. Autumn Jackson. Kalasia Monet Johnson. Shanti Carell.
Yona Fayal Lasir. Yasmin Laurie. Anthony Bruce Miklos. Cassidy Maisha Moore. Maria Elena Morales. Mason John Knoll. Kai Jared Lawrence Owens. Ethan Blake Peterson. Sophia Phillips Sinclair. Sophia Phillips Sinclair. Saphasia. Zion A. Powell. Sierra Lynn Shear. Brenna Elizabeth Svensson. Prasan Tepa. Chloe Grace Thrash. Tristan Alexander Trent. Ethan Ryan Vanderkamp. John Paul Wagner III. J. Xavion Williams. Kiara Jade Wingate. Amaya Reseza Wright. Ewan Wu.
Lowell Hashem Abdid. Murtaza Emil Nolahawk. Brendan Jeffrey Battisti. Bryce Burkhoff. Thomas Bowie. Brooke Sikoria. Jacqueline Crane. Rhea Davis. Gunnar Ray DeVito. Brianna Lynn Dunning. Taj Felton. Andrew James Freeman. Joshua Robert Hager. Alor Hassan. Elena Hughes. Charlie Kiefer. Carolina Kostecki. Amber Olivia Lai. Emily Martini. Joseph Raymond Myron. Narmathan Naved Nathan. Danish Naveed.
Megan Pickard. Jordan Polyblank. Matthew Rathbun. Cameron Ritchie. Courtney Rowe. Maya Jalaya Saysimone. Madison Cirapilio. Morgan Schultzes. Rohan Single. Daisy Alika Samania. Samania, my apologies. Mindy Lee Sun. Vajis Subramaniam. Cameron Kylie Taylor. Clara Tucker. Paige Marie Varney. Alexandra Ventresca. Elena Walton. Jenna Walton. Peyton Wervin. Abigail Wiesenberg. Awasi Yunus. Awais. So close.
Taylor Carolyn Amadon. Manib Muhammad Asif. Kristen K. Berry. Emma Grace Borden. Jenna Grace Brock. Kyler Austin Brown. Marion Elizabeth Brown. Madison Kelly Brownyard. Zora Mae Burris. Brooke Marie Canty. Alejandro Casaverde. Samuel Casaverde. Joshua Cantonese. Jack Anthony Katina Jr. Nicholas Chan. Jackson Tyler Clark. Kayla Marie Coleman. Kendra Alina Dukes. Giovanna Abel. Justin Emerson. Courtney Chanel Floyd. Rewaj Giri.
Vincent Granada. Sydney Hart. Alexis Donna Heist. Kayla Ingram. Chantel Shamaria Grace Jackson. Liam Johnson. Sabine Ireland Kelly. Saskia Copes. Kaylin Link. Janessa Luciano. Caitlin Faith Morford. Michaela Nealon. Callie Colleen Pakmara. Daniel Reardon. Nicole Johanna Shaboni. Sahildeep Singh. Christopher Sleeper. Dante Stoskopf. Antonia Sullivan. Denise Undar. Jasmine White. Joshua Wind. Aaliyah Janae Allen. Luel Babad. Michaela Burl. Fardos Batula. Jaden Annalise Blyton. Kevin John Boncaro. Anna Grace Brown. Corey Terrell Buckner Jr. Cadence Burton. Tyler Elijah Robert Clay. Aaliyah Conyers. Madison Cook. Anaya Nicole Cruz. Damian Aaron DiNatelli. Umu Donzo. Anthony Michael Fagiano. Dominic James Fagiano. Kenneth Joseph Farley Jr. Jishawn Tavon Gibson. Joshua Gregg. Jaden Armani Hall. Maylin Patrice Harris.
Trayvon Johnson. Ernest Lamar Jones, Jr. Jackson Keating. Thomas James LaRocca. Owen Mix. Maddie Moore. Grace Marie Nevo. Alexis Marie Oshley. Brendan Cecil Palmer. Kara Joelle Fluke. Emily Nicole Russell. Madalena Schmitz. Jayla Simlin. Haley Smith. Kira Elizabeth Spencer. Chad Mandel Thomas Jr. Sophia Terabasi. Courtney Toole. Michael Carter Watts. Emma Winden. Gabe Wright.
Geeta Acharya. Alyssa Carolyn DeFries. Xavier Troy Dingal. Devin Ahmad Dixon. Vanessa Lonho Doe. Anne Marie Fabre. Basil Golani. Jordy Gil Villar. Tasia Lee Goff St. Hours. Hannah Elizabeth Griffin. Colton Hall. Abigail Rose Health. Zeno Jacob Johnson. Zach Lurie. Megan Maison LaRue Campbell. Maifung Win. Victor Agbana. Caden Anthony Palm. Tobias Fluke. Cameron Prize. Chase Edward Rund.
Clarissa Mary Sod. Christian Justice Salvaggio. Aisha Shabazz. Mariam Shabazz. Jacob Matthew Smith. Jake Ryan Sasong. Emily Kai Stokey. Darsan Suba. Grace Toronto. Nasir Hakeem Turner. Kayla Van Norstrand. Nathaniel Leonard White.
Jamison Taylor Acom. Justin Alexander Acosta. Aidan Roy Adekhalil. Navera Alam. Sarah Nicole Armstrong. Rachel Elizabeth Bast. Kyle Andrew Bryant. Tian N. Chen. Anthony Giorgio Salento. Juliana Desiree Evans. Tyler Michael Ewing. Nina Beth Fairbanks Class. Robert Michael Gracie. Daniela Faith Herman. Elijah William Hines Every. May Lynn Alexa Hornbuckle. Carter Edward Howell. Carolina Hubbard. Alejandro Alfonso Infante Colante. Natasha Kiana Rose King. Jalissa Bella Kloss. Cameron Joseph Kutroff.
Haley Catherine Majewski. Taylor Moises Mariquin. Jada Lynn Matthews. Anthony Renee McCrae. Abigail Elizabeth McWilliams. Evelise Jeanette Medina. Najma Ibrahim Mohammed. Diamond Mary Shazaz Myers. Hunter James Ornt. Vanessa Lily Ortiz Wood. James Daniel Pino. Jenna Faith Ribbing. Mackenzie Ann Schleier. Carolyn Ann Spring. Brandon Lee Sweet. Timothy John Swift. Ermina Syed. Brandon Charles Tanner. Sunara Tanvir. Zachary Thomas Villone. Spencer Timothy Wolpert. Marissa Claire Wright.
Narayan Adhikari. Hassan Muhammad Ali. Stephen Joseph Arrowsmith. Farouk Olalua Ario Bishi. Coral Ann Bishop. Brooke Lauren Bittlingmeyer. Melanie Marie Buckley. Taylor Elizabeth Rose Clay. Arthur James Cosgrove. Aidan Jeffrey Croft. Joseph Leo DeJoya. Emma Claire Farrington. Leanne Marie Gillette. Bruno Andreas Gomez Casais. Evan He. Rachel Patricia Herdline. Alexa Marin Hobbs. Dylan Brian Jerome. Jacob Robert Jonette. Susanna Kuchma. Gavin Richard Kuipers.
Abigail Rose Lamphere. Olivia Rose LaRue. Cole Gabriel Leathersich. Lachlan James Livingstone. Justin C. Loy. Noah Thomas McNamara Zito. Adriana Marie Newmeyer. Juliana Christina Newmeyer. Ian Andrew Nolan. Jade Emily Paddock. Rachel Sarah Pantanella. Emma Nicole Polterak. Somchi Cody Savingvong. I'll take it. Danielle Lorraine Thompson. Mark Bugden Sapora, excuse me. Angela Christina Udiak. Catherine Blair Vordran. Abigail Marie Wallant. Sarah Elizabeth Warren.
Sama Al-Zadawi. Matham Al-Hafedi. Muhammad Al-Hamdani. Ali Al-Obeidi. Jocelyn
Nashima Baez. Kedus Bawa Allah. Gianna Nicole Senzi. Michaela Chambers. Jenna Chang. Anita Chitri. Samantha Nicole Catone. Aiden Lob Dennehy O'Donnell. Peyton Eric Everett. Alexander James Fichette. Ariana Yvonne Franklin. Ryan Hall Grimm. Hashim Habib. Samuel Demalash Haile. Lacey Elise Hartman. Brianna Shaylin Haygood.
Jonathan Keith Klossner. Kelvin O'Day Kumi Yiboa. Santos Lamgade. Sudeep Magar. Okay. Muwafaq Ibrahim. Mohammed Soban Mahmood. Anaya Brianna McGee. Mohammed Osman Mohammed. Nathan Horn. Matthew Robert Morgan. Amari Suvaya Nelson. Destiny Ariana Person. Raju Pradhan. Cora Marie Putnam. Zanae Michelle Robinson. Jaden Louis Rodriguez. Anaya Marie Salters. Silas Mark Samuels. Raghav Sharma. Emmanuel Mengistu Tessema.
Eduardo Emiliano Tirado. Skylar Turner. Kylan Noreen Welsher.
Sophia Deanna Aubrey. Islamlovich Aleviv. Jack Barnes. Kylie Gabriella Bowman. Ainsley Browning. Alicia Joanne Costello. Samela Sherrick. Miles Gaston. Gray Lemsky LaPetra. I'm sorry. Simon Hernandez. Jalen O'Keefe House. Ariana Nicolette Ainello. Lyrics Ari Jones. Humberto Juan Francisco. Raveline Cora. Maya Cromner. Larry Lamont Latham. Matthew James Lawrence. What's that? Okay. Jaron Reed Esperanza. Sorry about that. Yeah. I'm sorry. Justin Victor Martin.
Dakota James Hawk Maxwell. Sean Patrick McDonough. Ryan Patrick McMaster. Thank you. Clifton Jr. II Moody. Cameron Douglas Olson. Daniel Dion Pamachan. Mia Catherine Pierce. Lacey Chanuka Poraman. Siraj Rai.
Josiah Emmanuel Cavarcier Ramos. Tyrese O'Keefe Roundtree. Jaya Nairi Smith. Russell Ahmed Sohail. Zavi Taylor Towsley. Ryan Lee Watson. Emily Morgan Thayer Weaver. Jason Daniel Weeder. Caden Edward Wilbur. Jamaria Marie Williams. Thomas John Wisniewski III. Malcolm Wanye Marquis Wright. Adam Nicholas Zokali.
And I would like to have Miriam El Ghazi come up for graduation.
Hello. As many of you know, my name is Parker Hoyt, and I am the class president for the class of 2021. To say that this year was strange is a major understatement. While obviously I'm speaking of the global pandemic which rampaged through our lives, I truly want to talk about our futures instead of the adversities we unfortunately had to face this past year. Growing up, I've always looked to the media in order to understand what high school was like. And from that, I continuously wished for the cliche high school experience. Well, surprise everyone, I didn't get that. Now, of course, the class of 2021 and I had a relatively normal first year and a half at Rush-Henrietta Senior High School. That did not stay consistent for our last moments here. But with the help of amazing teachers throughout this school, and entire district for that fact, I was able to work towards that cliche dream of mine. In the beginning of the school year, no one had a clue of what was going on. Schedules were all over the place, restrictions were tight, and there wasn't much light at the end of the tunnel. But somehow we pushed through that obstacle as a whole and made it to the other side. I think the majority of my classmates gained an ounce of hope from one tradition here at RH, Senior Survivor. Now, although it is not officially affiliated with this school, it was something everybody could enjoy whether they participated or not. While my phone was being bombarded with questions and updates about the game, everyone in the senior class was having fun. I heard praise from longtime friends and people I've never even met, which proved to me that I was doing something good for the class. Jumping off of this, I believe we accomplished many things throughout this year that we genuinely thought could never happen, like our Powder Puff game, the senior sunset, and senior ball. Also, I'd like to point out, alongside many other people, I worked every day to try and make the end of our year as memorable as possible, which is something I think many people have acknowledged and appreciated. But one thing I think most seniors need to do is be grateful for the hard work by our teachers. Although this may be a difficult task to do for some, the faculty and staff here at Rush-Henrietta worked their hardest to make this year feel as normal as possible. You have to look at the whole picture and see they made this year pretty great for what they had to work with. A true representation of a string spun into gold story. Now, if you've noticed, I said I wanted to talk about our future, and I kind of rambled on about the past, but I want to assure you that what is to come will be the start of something amazing. They say that you lose contact with about 90% of the people you walk to the halls with every day once you cross this stage. But what they don't usually talk about is the other 10%. The small portion of people you still talk to after graduation is so important. Those people, those friends, the ones that will stick around through thick and thin. You need to keep that 10% closer than ever during your lives after high school. Whether that be in college for the next 4 to 8 years, immediately working, or enlisting into one of the armed forces. If you keep in contact with that 10%, they will be there for you and will be a vital aspect in your lives. Yes, of course, you will meet some new people along the way, which is healthy, but a feeling of nostalgia from seeing high school peers can spark a sense of joy, because not many people can look to a friend and say, "Hey, remember when we went to ball and danced to the cha-cha slide under the tent because it was raining?" Or even, "Remember when we literally graduated high school during a global pandemic?" It is these memories that establish a connection to the people surrounding you today that can be forever reminisced as time flies by after our years at Rush-Henrietta. Now, personally, I'd like to take this time to thank some amazing people here at RH. First, Mrs. Murphy and Mrs. Norton. Not many of you would know who these two are, but they are a business teacher who paved my path to a better future by providing me with the skills I use every day. Mrs. Sunderland and Mrs. LeMay, who allowed me to be the imaginative planner of our senior class to make these memories I mentioned before. Mrs. Van Bramer, who ensured every student she taught was living a mentally healthy life, which, as we all know, is an essential part of making it through high school. Mr. Usselman, who established the importance of being a leader in my life and made sure I never forgot how to act when in that position. Dr. Schaefer, who tried his hardest to let me have creative will this year, but also working towards normalcy and for allowing us and myself to have somewhat of a typical senior year. While there are a plethora of people on this list, I just want to show you that there are adults around you who care about you and want to see you succeed. So with that, I please ask that at some point, whether it's an email, text, in-person, or video call, make sure to thank a teacher, a custodian, a secretary, administrator, or any adult that made some type of impact during your years at this high school. As well as, I would like for you all to take notice of the skills you have learned this year. Things you didn't think would ever be in your wheelhouse, but are now because of one virus sweeping through our world. You now have a set of skills that you will forever be able to use. And I expect that each and every one of you will be able to pinpoint at least one skill or pleasant memory that came out of this experience. And with that, I want to say that I am so appreciative to everyone here for helping me reach that cliche high school fantasy. I only wish you take these words with you into whatever hurdle you have to get over in your future. And lastly, I want to say to you all, congratulations, and I yearn for your success. Thank you.
Hey shawties of 2021, your favorite new ones here.
Jen and Katie, this year we both have the honor of delivering the tassel speech. Our high school experience has been a crazy roller coaster.
In the past 12 years, we've witnessed a variety of odd events, whether it was hitting the nay-nay, being terrified of clowns, or thinking we could save the sea turtles with the use of metal straws. We will always carry these memorable moments with us.
While we were able to make amazing memories, we witnessed tragedies, such as discrimination against minority groups, school shootings, natural disasters, the pandemic, and much more. As devastating as it was to bear witness to these unfortunate circumstances, they forced us to mature faster than we anticipated, and to use our voice to demand change.
No matter what path we choose to take, there is no doubt in our minds that this class will lead our communities to greatness. As we move our tassels, let's dedicate this moment to those who are no longer with us due to social injustices and COVID-19. In the next few seconds, the class of 2021 will become official alumni of the Rush-Henrietta Senior High School.
So please join us in moving our tassels from the right to the left.
On the count of 3, 2, 1.
Nicely done. The bell we were going to ring was at the Monroe Academy that opened in 1826 and later became known as Henrietta High School. The first principal was David B. Crane, a name many of you may be familiar with or at least recognize. Today we're going to ring that bell in honor of the class of 2021, and once it is rang, you will hear God Bless America sung by our RH singers. Our band will be playing in the orchestra. So this is all from you. So thank you for all you've done. Congratulations, class of 2021.